Today we're going to talk about the project using a potentiometer with Arduino UNO.
And what is potentiometer? What is the other name for potentiometer?
It's a resistance regulator.
Yeah, or also called variable resistor.
Variable resistor.
Okay, good.
So basically this potentiometer can be used in various applications. We have used it to on and off the LED with like if the voltage increases or decreases. So basically the potentiometer has 3 pins. As we can see, we have connected 3 here. So the right side is the VCC, and the left side is the ground.
Okay.
And the middle one is where we read the output.
Okay, from the microcontroller.
From the microcontroller.
Okay.
So the connections are made here. I have connected the output to analog pin A2, and ground is connected to the digital side.
Okay.
And the VCC is connected to here, as we can see, the 5 volt.
Okay.
And here for the LED connections, one leg of the resistor is connected to digital pin 9, and the LED negative, that is the anode, is connected to one more ground here.
Okay.
So we can also make this ground connections common by using this line, but since it's a small circuit, we can use the grounds available in there.
Okay, good.
And we can see the code here.
Okay.
So I have declared my pin A2, which is the voltage output.
Okay.
Resistance output using the voltage. Potentiometer.
Right.
And read value and is integer. This is the value that we're going to read from the regulation of the potentiometer. And float V2. It's V2. I mean it's float because it's a decimal value that we'll be getting sometimes when we're regulating.
Okay.
And V2 is the voltage that we are trying to collect from, like we are trying to read.
Very good.
And wait time is delay, so that we can just wait for some time to like collect the entire output.
Right.
And red pin is the 9 digital pin that we have declared, so that we can get the LED to on or off.
Okay.
So this is the void setup. We have a serial begin of 9600. This is the baud rate.
Okay.
So when the serial monitor, if we have the same baud rate, we'll get the output.
Okay.
And we should also make sure that the baud rate we declare and the baud rate in the serial monitor is the same.
Okay.
And pin mode, my pin input, that is from the potentiometer.
Okay.
And pin mode, red pin output is for the LED.
Good. Very good. Okay.
And in the void loop, we have the main code. So we have a read val equal to analog read of my pin. So this will read the values from the potentiometer.
Okay.
And V2 is equal to 5 point divided by 10023 point.
Okay.
So we say 5 point because when we get the value as a result, it should be a proper float value.
Right.
So we declare the point after the number so that we get the proper float value.
Right.
And it's 1023 here because the Arduino does not read normal numbers like we do. It reads the maximum of 1023 in this case.
Yes.
And we multiply that into read val.
Okay.
And if the read val is same as 1023, we get 5 as V2, that is the maximum.
Maximum voltage.
And if read val is 0, we get the V2 is equal to 0, which is the minimum. So here we get V2 is from 0 to 5.
Okay.
And we just print serial print potentiometer voltages just for our.
That's a string.
So we know what we are.
Yes. Okay.
And serial dot println V2. That is the main value what we are trying to read.
Okay.
But if at all the voltage increases above the requirement, we need to have a warning message, which is why we use the LED over here.
Okay.
So in case if the voltage crosses 4 volts, we will have an error message, which is nothing but the LED should glow on.
Correct.
So we have written a code here using the if program. So if the V2 is greater than 4, digital red pin will be high. That is, it will be on.
Okay.
And if the voltage is lesser than 4, the red pin will be off.
Okay, very
and
good.
we have declared the delay time here so that we can wait for the response to be recorded.
Good.
And this is the output that we can see in the serial monitor here.
It's
The
very
value of the voltage that is being reading from the potentiometer.
right. Okay.
So since it's above 4, it's
The LED
glowing
is
on.
glowing. Yes.
So if we just move a little bit this side, it's off, as we can see, because it's come lesser than 4. So even if it's 3.9, since the condition is less than 4,
LED will
LED
switch
will
off.
be switched off.
Okay, very good, very good. Good job. Good, good.